Welcome to the Tennessee Titans draft series. On to number 2, Zaven Collins, linebacker from Tulsa. This is Brian's guy, draft_Brian on YouTube. This guy, if you want all the breakdowns from the video feed, this is the guy you want to check out. I will leave his link in his channel in the description. And the more and more he breaks them down, the more and more he likes the 6'4" linebacker, almost 260, who had a really good season for Tulsa. Does he fit the Tennessee Titans? Will the Titans pick him? You'll have to take him round 1. We'll get into him next here on the draft series on Titan Upload. Now, Zaven Collins can pretty much do everything at Tulsa as a linebacker. Not only did he have 4 interceptions, he had multiple tackles for loss. Don't forget, he also had his fair share of sacks. So he can play in many different systems. He's pretty good at zone. He's a very good perimeter player. He can get to the edge really, really quickly. He does a very good job. Now, he doesn't have the top end speed, which we can be a little bit of a concern down the line. But for the most part, Zaven Collins is an old school linebacker who's playing the modern game, and he can actually do it. He can actually be on the field for 3 downs. He doesn't need to come out on 3rd down. He can rush the passer if he needs to. He's not a great blitzer by any means, but he's got great eyes. He can read the quarterback, and he can do multiple things. Good out in coverage. Man-to-man might be somewhat of an issue, but Zaven Collins looks to be the real deal. But the question is, do you pick Zaven Collins at pick 22 if you're the Tennessee Titans? Because what I feel like is Zaven Collins would come in and be a versatile linebacker and be perfect for Vrabel. But I've also seen in other mock drafts, including The Athletic, where they're taking him 15th for the New England Patriots. So Zaven Collins, do you put him more as an edge rusher? Do you put him more as a traditional linebacker? That's kind of up to you to decide what your team needs. As far as the Tennessee Titans go, there may be 2 major holes next season, with Evans not working out or Jayon Brown moving on for maybe a larger contract. Those are worth note. Now, right now, Jayon Brown has made this pick easy for Titan Upload if you take Zaven Collins at number 22. Honestly, I can see John Robinson go many different areas. The Titans did put a lot of emphasis on Zaven Collins. I believe John Robinson was kind of at his pro day and doing some stuff with Zaven Collins. And again, he's a traditional type of J-Rob guy. Small high school. Wouldn't even leave his high school. Decided to stay. I think the town was like 3,500 total population. So really, really small. Played high school quarterback. Played safety. Very versatile. Can do many things. Didn't have a lot of action coming out of high school. Only had 1 offer from Division II. I think it was Central Oklahoma. He ends up going to a camp in the summer, and it ends up clicking. It works out. Tulsa takes a chance on him and brings him in for a scholarship, and he does go to Tulsa. That was his only offer. Remember Corey Davis, only offer, Western Michigan. So John Robinson likes these type of guys who love the game, who feel like they're overshadowed. A lot of teams overlook them, and they just want to get after it. Now, we know Isaiah Wilson didn't work out, so let's dive into Zaven Collins.
This video is powered by Symbol. Don't forget to click that link below, put that promo code TITANUPLOAD, and give yourself $10 extra when you make your first deposit. Remember, you must be 18. It's a stock exchange for NFL teams. Buy low, sell high. Symbol's got you covered.
So right away, what we can see from Zaven Collins is he's a linebacker, and he'd be perfect for the Tennessee Titans. I mean, he really would. He would fit the system. He would fit the scheme. So he definitely does look the part. I mean, 6'4", almost 260. He can move pretty well. He doesn't have that top end speed, but that's okay because he can move sideline to sideline, very good laterally, good perimeter skills. And let me just paint the picture for you. It's overtime. Tulane's driving down that football field, and they move it all the way down to roughly the 4-yard line. What happens next? Zaven Collins, he can intercept the ball. He had 4 interceptions. I believe he led the team in interceptions as a linebacker. That's almost like Brian Urlacher-ish. Now, the one area of concern, which will be a weakness down the line that we can talk about, is can he go man-to-man with a tight end? That would be the question. Most of the times as he's played football in his conference, no matter if he's going against Tulane or UCF, he was probably the best player on the field. Just to throw that out there. So competition-wise, we haven't seen the top-end competition, Power 5 conference, Alabama, Oklahoma, LSU, Clemson, Notre Dame, whatever. But this guy's legit, and I think he only is getting better. As I've mentioned earlier, when Brian breaks down the film, draft_Brian, there are times where you can see the quarterback is hesitant, but because of the pressure from Zaven Collins, kind of knows when to go in there and when to stay at home. Just got to, again, concern about maybe the play fakes and getting sucked in, which is not a good thing. Another thing to kind of look at would be the Oklahoma State game. Now, this is concerning if you're really breaking him down. In the Oklahoma State game, he kind of flew by a lot of the runners, and he didn't break down to the best of his ability. Maybe it's a little bit of jitters in that, playing in the state against Oklahoma State, and Oklahoma overshadow Tulsa. At the end of the day, that gives us a really good look at a zone team where Zaven Collins didn't really have his best performance. Most people rank that as one of his worst games that he's played. That debate can be up to you. You can definitely comment below what you think of Zaven Collins. I actually really like him. I think he would fit great for the Titans. But my only concern with Zaven Collins is this would be a luxury pick. Let me tell you why. Jayon Brown just signed a deal for $5 million. Jayon Brown may not be here next year, but he's going to be here this year, and this is the playoff window this year, next year, with Derrick Henry in his prime. So you need a number 2 wide receiver. You need a number 1 tight end. You might need a right tackle. You might need a number 1 corner. You might need help with Simmons on the defensive line, and you definitely need an edge rusher to go along with Dupree and Landry. So there are many concerns on this football team. Going with Zaven Collins, you're going to have to play him. So where are you playing him? You could put him at edge. You could put him as your 3rd linebacker, but you already have Long. So I think this is more of a luxury pick for the Tennessee Titans. And if you are going to take Zaven Collins, you're probably not going to get your full investment until at least year 2, year 3 down the line. What's Brian think? Boom. Brian approves. And trust me, you're missing out if you don't go to Brian's YouTube site, draft_Brian, and check out the footage that he goes and dives into with Zaven Collins. Because honestly, the more and more you watch Zaven Collins, the more and more you like him. Don't forget to tighten up that like button. Don't forget to subscribe if you're new. And we'll see you Sunday nights to break down another mock draft here on Titan Upload. And thanks again for watching the Tennessee Titans Draft Series.